Hello, I'm Kurt Campbell. At Caravan Outfitter, we have the all-new Freebird. But before we get into some of the cool features about this vehicle, I want to talk to you in today's video about some of the things you should consider when buying a new camper van.
Hey, my name is Logan Hardwick at Caravan Outfitter, and today we're going to go for a drive and I'm going to ask Kurt some questions about buying a new camper van. Okay, so Kurt, what are some of the things that a person should consider when they're thinking about buying a new camper van?
Well, I think the first thing we all ask ourselves when we're going to buy something is, can we afford it? And that's really a good thing to know. But if you are in the market for a new small camper van, like the one I'm driving right now, which is the Ford Freebird that we build, I think you need to consider financing. I think you need to consider, do they take a trade-in? You also need to consider how you're going to handle the purchase of a van and the upfitting. Because most upfitters have you buy the van and then bring it to their place of business, and then they'll take the van when they can fit it in for 2 or 3 weeks, and they'll install their kit to turn your van into a camper van. All that's great, except for the fact you now have to transport your vehicle that you went and found, which in today's market is really hard to find vans. We buy our vans directly from Ford, so we always have an influx of inventory. But anyhow, once you buy your van and you take it to the upfitter, which could easily be 1,000 miles away from your home, you'll have to leave that van, which means you have to find transportation back home or make a 3-week vacation out of it. At Caravan Outfitter, we complete the whole van before we even offer it for sale. So you're buying the van brand new. Plus you're getting new car financing because it's a new van, and you're getting a full warranty, the one that came from Ford in this case, as well as one from Caravan Outfitter.
So Kurt, can you tell me a little bit about this van and why we chose it for the new Freebird model?
Absolutely. So this is the Ford Transit Connect wagon, not the cargo version. This is their passenger vehicle. And to me, it is the nicest small van, hands down, in the market. It's got an 8-speed transmission, plenty of pep, just drives really nice, and it has a lot of bells and whistles. It's got a touch screen, navigation. This is the titanium, so it's got adaptive cruise control, leather interior. It's just a really, really nice vehicle.
Where is our sweet upfitting business located?
We're located right next door to Boeing, the world's largest aircraft manufacturer. We have a little ways to go before we're that size, but we're in good company.
So Kurt, tell me some of the things that set the Freebird apart from other camper vans in the market.
Well, why don't I show you?
Okay.
Welcome to the shop. Now we're going to go over some of the unique features of the Freebird and some of the things you should consider when buying a new camper van. In a small camper van, space is a limited factor. And so we have tried to put in the necessary features we think you'll want. One of those being a table. This table is great for playing cards or eating a meal. One of the small details I wanted to show off here was our engineers made this bracket. Not only does it look good, but it's been engineered and designed to withstand the weight of the table while using it. The table stows right above the fridge. As you can see, really takes up no space at all, and acts as a cutting board as well. I want to demonstrate one of the most important functions when looking for a small camper van, and that's, can you sit up in the bed? And the answer in the Freebird is absolutely.
Can you tell me a little bit about what Caravan Outfitter does on the added electrical system in these vans?
Yeah, so we have a standalone system, and that draws off an auxiliary battery, 85 amp hours, and that battery system controls the fridge, dimmable lighting, USB outlets, even has a 110 outlet for things such as a CPAP machine or a laptop.
Okay. So basically the added components that we put into the Freebird never draws off the stock starter battery from the Ford Transit Connect.
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
And it doesn't interfere with any of the electronics at all that Ford has in their vehicle. They're two completely separate systems. The only thing we draw on is the alternator to help recharge the battery.
Got it.
Another overlooked item often is the curtains. And let me tell you, they are very important to a good night's sleep. We have this storage bag right here that houses all of our curtains. Let me demonstrate one of them to you right now. One of the things you should notice about our curtains are they're insulated and they snap right into place. Our blackout curtains also have screens on the two sliding door windows. Keeps the bugs out and the air flowing. Couple that with our vent, which is a must, it keeps the air circulating throughout the van. When purchasing a small camper van, I strongly recommend these two accessories. One, a tow hitch. Now, this particular one, which comes standard on all our vans, tows 2,000 pounds, but it also is great for putting things like a bike rack on the back. You'll also want a roof rack. A roof rack will provide you the opportunity to put a storage pod on and an awning. Roof racks also come standard on all Freebird models.
Well, thanks for all this information on the Freebird, Kurt. Can you tell me if every Freebird model is created equal?
Yes, and we did that on purpose. It really helps with resale value when every Freebird is exactly the same. But we do have two trim levels, and those are dictated by Ford. One's an XLT and one's a titanium, and that's the Mac Daddy of them all. It's got every bell and whistle. But we do have some great options that we add also.
Oh, what would some of the top accessories be that we stock and sell here?
The top one for sure is the awning.
Okay.
It's really easy to use, it's easy to put away. It sits right on the side of the rack. I would say probably next is the storage pod because you get extra space. We also have a bike rack that goes in the rear hitch.
Cool.
And if you got a family, we also have a rear tent that goes right off the back. Family can stay together, now you can sleep 4 people.
Awesome.
To learn more about the 4-passenger Freebird and things like our kitchen box, please go to this video.
Well, thanks for hanging with me, Kurt.
It was a pleasure.
Awesome. And thank you for watching this video on things to know before you buy a small camper van. We'll see you in the next one.